There's a debugging technique programmers have used for decades. When you're stuck, hours deep, pulling your hair out, you get a rubber duck. You put it on your desk, and you explain the problem to it, line by line, step by step, out loud. And somehow, embarrassingly often, you find the bug yourself. Not because the duck said anything, because you said everything.
The rubber duck works because of a simple truth. Explaining is different from thinking. When you're stuck in your own head, you can skip steps. You assume things. You gloss over the parts, but when you have to explain to someone else, even a plastic duck, you can't skip. You have to say each piece out loud, and often the bug was hiding in the step you'd been glossing over. Wait, why am I assuming this variable is set here? Hold on, what happens if this condition is never true? The duck didn't solve it, you did. The duck just made you actually look.
AI is a rubber duck that talks back. You can still do the traditional approach, explain your problem, find the bug yourself through articulation. But now the listener can respond. It can ask questions. It can say, what happens in the case where... It can notice things you mentioned but didn't examine. The core insight stays the same. Explaining to something external forces clarity. But now that external thing can push back.
This isn't just a programming technique anymore. Stuck on a business problem? Explain it to AI as if debugging. Here's what I know. Here's what I'm trying to achieve. Here's where I'm blocked.
Wrestling with a decision? Walk through your reasoning. AI can ask, you mentioned concern X, but then you didn't address it. Is that still weighing on you?
Trying to figure out why a project isn't working? We set out to accomplish A. We did B. We expected C, but got D. Any problem that benefits from step-by-step examination can be debugged.
The technique works best when you're systematic. Start at the beginning, not where you think the problem is, at the actual beginning. What were you trying to do? What did you assume? Walk through each step. What did you do? What did you expect? What actually happened? Don't jump to conclusions. Examine everything, including parts you know are fine. You can tell AI, I'm going to walk through this step by step. Stop me if anything sounds off, or ask questions that help me examine my assumptions.
A rubber duck accepts everything you say. AI can notice patterns. You've mentioned time pressure 3 times. Is that more central than you initially thought?
You said the client was happy, but earlier you said they were frustrated. What changed?
This is the second time you've described this step. Is there something about it that doesn't fit?
These observations don't solve the problem.
They point where the problem might be hiding. The bug might not be in the code. It might be in the assumptions you keep skating past.
Not every problem is a debugging problem. Sometimes you're stuck because you don't have enough information, or the situation doesn't have a good answer, or you need expertise you don't have. AI as debugging partner works best when the solution is somewhere in what you know. If talking through doesn't reveal anything, maybe it's time for more input or research.
There's a reason rubber duck debugging became a thing. Something magical happens when you articulate. Thoughts that felt clear reveal their gaps in words. Assumptions become visible. The duck never had to say anything. Its power was in being there to listen. Now AI listens and occasionally says something useful. You can still find the bug yourself. You're explaining, and suddenly, there it is. AI hadn't even responded, but sometimes it helps to have someone ask, wait, go back, what did you mean? That's the upgrade. A rubber duck that notices things. A thinking partner that can reflect your thoughts back with questions attached. Keep a duck if you want, but now you have one that can talk. Use it.
Just